Good morning, friends. Myself Kedar Badeka, and today I am taking your 36 lectures of quality engineering. So, in this lecture, we start the one of the new chapter in from your syllabus, which is the last chapter from your GTB syllabus, which is the quality in the service sectors or the service industries. So, whenever we are talking about the quality, so from the first lectures to the till that lectures, we always discuss that the quality which is required in the terms of the basic some kind of the basic expectations or the basic needs of the quality which is regarding the customer satisfactions, and which is regarding the second, which is regarding the product performance. The product is have to performs well with the that its service, with their performance, with their process, right? So always we are focusing on these two or three criterias in the product performance. But now in these lectures we start some kind of the discussions which is about the quality which is regarding the service industries. So there are the many kind of the service industries. Whenever we are going to the banks, right, this is some kind of the bank which is giving some kind of the financial service to the customers. Whenever we are going to the petrol pumps, whenever we are going for the restaurants, whenever we are going from the some kind of the network providers, corporations like the Vodafones, like the Geos, they are also giving some kind of the quality service to their customers. And with their quality service, the customers is attracted, the customer is try to find what kind of the service, what kind of the what kind of the quality service they are providing their customers, how they are responding on their complaints, right? This is the basic expectations of the some kind of the customers. So what is the basic needs? Why the quality in the service sectors is some kind of the emerging trending topic in nowadays? Because whenever we are going for the hotels, whenever we are going from the restaurants, we are expecting some kind of the good quality foods, we are expecting some kind of the good quality services from the owner of that restaurant, owner of that hotels, right? But this expectations or some kind of the providing what kind of the quality is role quality is playing the role in the service sectors or the service industries, and how it is beneficial to the employers, or how it is beneficial to the service gainers, or what are the kind of the advantages, what kind of the disadvantages of this kind of the implementations of the quality in the service sectors. Let's start the discussions over the quality in the service sectors. So our discussion which is start with the one of the basic simple statement which is given by the Iris West, which is Allen. So the regarding the quality in the service sector, it is not the employer who pays the wages, he simply handles the money. It is the customer who is actually pays. तो ये जो आयरिस जो है वेस्ट, इन्होंने ये चीज़ हमें बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझाने की कोशिश की कि असल में जो है ना, वो एम्प्लॉयर नहीं है जो हमें एक तरीके से वेजेस जो है वो पे कर रहा है, राइट? वो तो एक तरीके का एक जो है वो मीडिएटर है, जो उस एक तरीके से सिंपली तरीके से इस चीज़ को, इस पैसे को जो है वो हैंडल कर रहा है। एक्चुअली जो हमें जो जो वेजेस पे कर रहा है ना, वो तो असल में वो कस्टमर है जो सर्विस लेते हैं, उसके बदले हमें पैसे उस हैंडलर को देते हैं, और वो जो मीडिएटर है, राइट, जो इस मनी को हैंडल करता है, वो हमें उसके बदले जो है वो पैसे देते हैं। तो एक तरीके से एक डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप जो है वो सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ के लिए, सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ के अंदर वो जो है वो कस्टमर है, जो वो जो सर्विस लेते हैं उसके अगेंस्ट में जो है वो पैसे चुकाते हैं, और वो पैसे डायरेक्टली हमें सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को मिल रहे हैं। तो सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ के लिए जो है वो बहुत अच्छी तरह ये कंसेप्ट इस आइरिस वेस्ट ने हमें दिया था। अब इंट्रोडक्शंस की बात करें तो इंट्रोडक्शंस के अंदर बहुत सारी अच्छी चीज़ें जो है वो हमें क्वालिटी इन द सर्विस सेक्टर्स के लिए बताई गई है। ऑल द इंस्टीट्यूशंस, वेदर फॉर द मैन्युफैक्चरर, service or the other purposes फेस द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ अटेनिंग द क्वालिटीज़। आप किसी भी तरीके का इंस्टीट्यूशंस ले दिया, आइदर जो है वो मैन्युफैक्चरर हो, सर्विस हो, या फिर अदर पर्पसेस के लिए हो, तो सबके लिए जो है वो एक तरीके का जो है वो कैसे उस क्वालिटी को अटेन करके रखें, अटेनिंग द क्वालिटीज़, राइट, उसको कैसे मेंटेन करें, वो इस आजकल जो है वो सबसे बड़ा जो है वो एक प्रॉब्लम जो है वो सभी तरीके की इंडस्ट्रीज़ जो इंस्टीट्यूशंस जो है वो इस तरीके का प्रॉब्लम जो है वो फेस करते हैं। आइदर जो है वो किसी तरीके का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हो, सर्विस सेक्टर्स का ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हो, राइट, या फिर किसी अदर तरीके का पर्पसेस से वो चला रहे हैं। तो when the service is work which is performed by the someone else, तो सर्विस एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो परफॉर्म की जाती है किसी और बंदे के द्वारा, राइट। जो सर्विस ऐसी चीज़ है, एक चीज़ है जो प्रोडक्ट जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कर रहा है, सर्विस ऐसी चीज़ है, सपोज़ कि कोई खाना बना रहा है, अब खाना तो बना दिया तो उसने अपना सर्विस पे कर दिया, अब वो खाने को प्लेट में सजा कर आप तक ले जाना वो एक वेटर का सर्विस है। तो ऐसी सर्विस जो है कोई और परफॉर्म करता है। सो द रिसिप्ट ऑफ द सर्विस विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज ए, जो सर्विस जो पा रहा है उसको हम लोग क्लाइंट के तौर पे पहचानते हैं। एंड वो जो क्लाइंट है वो या तो इंडिविजुअल हो सकता है, या तो इंस्टीट्यूशंस हो सकता है, या फिर दोनों जो है वो हो सकता है। ऐसी सर्विस जो है वो कभी कभी जो है कुछ डायरेक्ट पूरा आप किसी इंस्टीट्यूशंस को भी जो है वो सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर देते हैं। कभी कभी आप जैसे है कि जैसे पेट्रोल पंप हो गया, तो पेट्रोल पंप ने आप देखो कि कभी कभी कुछ ऐसी सभी बैंक्स में ऐसा होता है कि जैसे पूरे उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का सैलरी जो है वो बैंक करती है, तो पूरा एक इंस्टीट्यूशंस का सैलरी को सर्विस बैंक ने उस सर्विस प्रोवाइड किया। कभी कभी आप इंडिविजुअल की बात करें तो इंडिविजुअल का एक एग्जांपल है पेट्रोल पंप, तो पेट्रोल पंप पे हर एक इंडिविजुअल को सर्विस मिल जाती है, राइट। तो कहीं कहीं ऐसा भी एग्जांपल्स है कि जहाँ इंस्टीट्यूशंस और इंडिविजुअल दोनों को साथ में भी सर्विस जो है वो मिल सकती है। सो सर्विस इज वर्क is may include the sale of the product or sale of the food in the restaurants। तो सर्विस जो है वो कैसे काम करता है, जो इंक्लूड करता है कि हम अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट बेचते हैं तो वो भी एक तरीके का सर्विस है, और अगर हम लोग रेस्टोरेंट्स के अंदर खाना बेचते हैं तो वो भी एक तरीके का सर्विस है। सो द डेफिनेशंस ऑफ द सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज इज यूजुअली एक्सक्लूड। जब भी हम लोग जो है वो सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ का जब भी हम लोग डेफिनेशंस देते हैं तो उस सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ के डेफिनेशंस के अंदर हमेशा इस चीज़ों को जो है वो देखना पड़ता है। जैसे कोई मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहा है, कोई एग्रीकल्चर कर रहा है, कोई माइनिंग कर रहा है, कोई कंस्ट्रक्शंस कर रहा है, तो इस सारे चारे पहलुओं को जो है वो एक साथ जोड़ के जो है वो सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ का जो है वो हमें डेफिनेशंस जो है वो देना चाहिए। तो बेसिकली ये चीज़ जो है वो सर्विस सेक्टर्स के बारे में, इंडस्ट्रीज़ के लिए जो है वो हमें बताई गई थी। सो द डेफिनेशन विच इज़ वेरी क्लियर विद द सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज, वी हैव टू ऑलवेज एक्सक्लूड द मैन्युफैक्चरर, एग्रीकल्चर्स, minings and the constructions on whenever we are justifying the definitions of the service industries. So there are the various kind of the service industries, like what? So some kind of the public transportations like the railways, buses, city bus, these are the public transportation service, right? They are providing some kind of the good transportation service to the peoples of that cities or peoples of that countries or the states. Then the public utilities like the telephone communications, energy services, sanitation services, these are the public utility service sectors। जो आपको टेलीफोन कम्युनिकेशंस स्टेट गवर्नमेंट या फिर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से प्रोवाइड किया जाता है, या फिर कोई ऐसे आजकल तो काफ़ी सारे जो है वो प्राइवेट ऐसे कम्युनिकेशन प्रोवाइडर्स है, जैसे वोडाफोन हो गया, आइडियाज़ हो गया, जियो हो गया, तो वो जो हमें एक पब्लिक यूटिलिटीज़ की तौर पे एक सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं। एनर्जी सेक्टर्स में हो गया, जैसे गुजरात के अंदर UGVCL, PGVCL है, DGVCL है, MGVCL है, तो वो जो है वो एनर्जी सर्विस के अंदर प्रोवाइडर्स है। या फिर टॉरेंट हो गया प्राइवेट्स के अंदर, राइट। रिलायंस पावर जो है वो कहीं कहीं जगह उपलब्ध है पर गुजरात के अंदर नहीं है। तो ऐसे सैनिटाइजेशन सर्विस के लिए भी कुछ ऐसे प्राइवेट्स और गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है जो पब्लिक यूटिलिटीज़ के लिए जो है वो सर्विस सेक्टर्स के अंदर काम करते हैं। फिर आपका हो गया रेस्टोरेंट्स हो गया, होटल्स हो गया, मोटल्स हो गया, तो वो भी एक तरीके के सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स है। एक तरीके के बहुत बड़े रेस्टोरेंट्स जो है वो एक बहुत बड़ी सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ है, होटल्स ऐसे सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ है, मोटल्स ऐसे सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ है जहाँ अलग अलग तरीके की कस्टमर्स को जो है वो सर्विस दी जाती है। देन मार्केटिंग्स के अंदर हम लोग बात करें तो मार्केटिंग्स के अंदर होता है अपना रिटेल फूड्स होता है, एप्रिल्स होता है, देन ऑटोमेटिव्स, होलसेल ट्रेड्स, देन द डिपार्टमेंट स्टोर्स, एक तरीके से जो सुपर स्टोर्स होते हैं, मेगा स्टोर्स होते हैं, मॉल्स होते हैं, तो वो एक तरीके के जो है वो मार्केटिंग के अंदर जो है सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ के लिए, तो एक तरीके के ये इन चीज़ों को जो है वो इस मार्केटिंग की सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज़ के अंदर जो है वो हम लोग कैलकुलेट करते हैं। फिर अगर फिनेंस की बात करें तो फिनेंस के अंदर जो है वो कमर्शियल बैंक्स हो गए, अपने इंश्योरेंस फर्म्स हो गए, सेल्स फिनेंस हो गया, इन्वेस्टमेंट्स हो गए, तो ये सारे जो है वो फाइनेंस के रिगार्डिंग जो हमें सर्विस जहाँ से मिलती है वो ऐसे सारे सर्विस सेक्टर्स है, राइट। कमर्शियल बैंक, पोस्ट ऑफिस, जैसे अपना इंश्योरेंस LIC हो गया, सेल्फ फाइनेंस हो गया, देन द इन्वेस्टमेंट फर्म्स काफ़ी सारे ऐसे होते हैं जैसे मोतीलाल वगैरह है, मारवाड़ी ब्रोकर्स है, तो ऐसे काफ़ी सारे, देन एंजल ब्रोकिंग्स है, वो सारे इन्वेस्टमेंट फर्म्स हैं। Then the news media, which is also kind of the very big service sectors, which is very trending service sectors nowadays. They are providing some, they are sharing some kind of the service which is regarding the informations, which is regarding the some kind of the what is the things which is happening in the countries at the part of the uh, very different states. So they are providing the service regarding the informations of the news. So this is also a kind of the good service sectors, right. Then the personal service, we can say that the personal services which is including some kind of the amusement parks, laundries and cleanings, the barbers and the beauty shops, where we can get the personal service. They are the personal service sectors. We are getting some kind of the personal service from these points, right. So amusement, we are getting the entertainments, from the theaters we are getting the entertainments, from the laundries and the cleaning industry service sectors we are washing our clothes, and we are ironing some kind of our personal clothes at that service points. Then from the barber's point we are getting some kind of the barber service at that levels, and some kind of the beauty service sectors, beauty service shops which is also available, which is providing some kind of the service to the individual customers. They are not focusing on the some kind of the institutional service. They are the individual service sectors industries. Then some kind of the professional service like the doctors, we can say that the physicians and some kind of the lawyers who are also providing some kind of the professional services based on their educations, right. They are some kind of the giving the professional service in the form of that they are giving some kind of the medical treatments to the customers or consumers, or some kind of the law regarding helps with the help of the lawyers. Then the government, which is also have some kind of the service sectors, examples like the defense sectors, like the health sectors, education sectors, welfare sectors, municipal service sectors. So government has also some kind of the activities regarding the under the hand of the government services, the providing some kind of the good defense services to the country savings, or some kind of the good educations and health services to the which is given by the central government, which is given by the state government, which is also given by the some kind of the municipal corporation services, who is also a part of this kind of the individuals or the institutional service sectors which is given by the uh, governments. This kind of the various service industries from where the peoples get the service in the manner of the individual or in the manner of the institutionals way, or either the individual or institutions both are getting the service from these service sectors. So these are the examples of some kind of the service industries. So the service industries which is working on the basics of that principles, so these principles are likewise. So the first principles on which these service industries are whole working, which is about the customer's focus. The main aim of this kind of the service industries is how we are focusing on the customer focus, what the customer is need from our product. And if we are the customer oriented industries or the service sector, we have to focus on the customers. Then a good leadership which is also helps in the principle of the service sectors, because leadership is giving some kind of the path to that service industries, and a good leadership is increasing some kind of the reputations or some kind of the easiness of the working in that organizations. So it is providing some kind of the path to that to their service providers. Always a good leadership always is leading from the fronts. Then the people involvement which is very much important in the principle of the service sectors of the quality, because if we are involving the peoples, right, so we can actually get the feedback of that customer, what they are wants from the service, what kind of the service they wants from the organizations or the institutions. So if the involvement of the peoples is right there, so it will definitely helps to the good service providers. Then next, which is about the process approach, so which is also help the process approach, or we can say that this kind of the approaches towards the service industries, which is very much beneficial to the achieving the good service or a quality service in the field of the service sectors. Then the system approach to the management, so some kind of the systematic mannerisms or a system approach which is required in any organizations to achieve a good service or to providing a good service to their customers. So this system approach which is start from the top managements to the person who all are involving, who all are working in this industries. So every system is become a part of this service good, providing a good service sectors. Then the continuous improvement, a continuous improvement is a basic requirements in the service industry. Suppose I am giving you one of the examples like that. If the one of the restaurant or the hotel is initially at the starting of their decades is providing some kind of the good services, but after that getting some kind of the good customers response, if nowadays if they are not focusing on the customers good services or the good quality foods, so the customer is spreading some kind of the mouth publicities regarding that service and regarding their food, and based on that, if we are not getting some kind of the people's involvement during that, so that negative feedback which is damaging the service of our quality product or service of our quality foods, and based on after the sometimes the public response are becoming negatives, and there is some kind of the financials of the financial as well as some kind of the image losses which is happens during that. Why? So the continuous improvement which is very much importance in the service industries. We have to always try to think about how we can still better our service in our service to the customers. Then the factual approach to the decision making, so whenever you are taking some kind of the decisions during the organizations, you have need some kind of the factual approach. Based on that, you are taking the decisions. Then the mutual beneficial relationships, the customer, or we can say that the service provider or service gainer, both have some kind of the interrelations or the mutual beneficial terms of the relations between them. So it is based on that we are working in the service industries. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of this quality in the service sector? So with using that kind of the approaches like the quality involvements in the service sectors, we can set a minimum standards. सो हम एक मिनिमम क्वालिटी का स्टैंडर्ड्स जो है वो हम बना सकते हैं. अगर उससे भी नीचे गया तो फिर यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा फोकस करना पड़ेगा. देन we can make a complete plans and strategy regarding the qualities in the service sectors with using that kind of the concept which is increase the business growth. तो यहाँ से आपका business growth जो है ऐसे तरीके से आपका बढ़ सकता है. A critical learning experience we can also get with the help of this kind of the approaches. Then a consumer satisfaction which is also we are getting with using this kind of the concepts. Then we are reducing the employer turnovers. There is a better reputations which is increased the turnovers, and there is a better rate of interest. So with using this kind of the conceptual things in the service sectors regarding the quality, it is definitely giving some kind of the better advantages to the various service industries. Then few of the disadvantages are also there. We can say that there is some kind of the difficulties in the valuations. So we can't get the exact valuations of our organizations. Then the cutbacks are also there. That the lack of emphasis on the business objectives. There is a higher cost of the qualities. Any means to reach the impossible level of the qualities, which is also a very critical things with the disadvantages of the quality in the service sectors. And it can also leads to the companies as a failure as a whole. एक तरीके से अगर फेल होता है तो ये कंपनी का पूरा जो फेलियर है वो वहाँ तक जो है इस चीज़ को खींच के ले जा सकता है. तो these are the some kind of the disadvantages of the qualities in the service sectors. So this is the today's lectures about the quality in the service sectors. If you have any kind of the doubts, questions regarding this lecture, you can ask me in the comment sections. I will definitely try to solve your queries or doubt in the next phase of the lectures. After watching this video lecture, you have to write your enrollment number into the comment sections, which is counted as your online attendance, right? So please take it very seriously. You have to complete this task before today evening. You have to watch these video lectures. So this is all about the today's video lecture. Thank you so much for watching this video lecture.